Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we're going to be playing with the stamps from Cleverprints, the absolute gorgeous floral stamps. And we're going to make a couple of cards. So I have 4 sets here because we used the droplet flower in the last video. So the one where I showed you doing all of these. Well, sorry, not doing them, colouring them all in. So yeah, so we're going to make a card. I think I'm going to make 2 cards today. So I'm just folding this in half. This is just an A4 sheet of white cardstock. It is 240 GSM and I find it's perfect for this. And I'm going to do an easel card, but I'm going to do it so that it's on an angle. So folded it in half and then I'm taking one corner and I'm just folding that corner to that center, and it's gonna, the card's gonna sit does it sit like that? Do you know what? No, I don't want to do that way. We're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna fold it outwards instead because yeah, I want this sort of style of card. So I quite like this. I don't know what it's called. I sort of made it up, but I know that I won't be the first person to do it. I haven't seen it done, but I did it a few months ago with some Julia stamps and I loved it. And I love how it looks. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just wondering if I can add anything, like do like an extra little fold or something with it. You know, just to, I don't think we can. I think I ended up folding it back over. I can't quite remember. I'm wondering, should we? I'm just sort of making this up as I go along, you know, guys. So yeah, let's fold that back up over. Right, where's my bone folder? Because we need to get a really good, yeah, good, what do you call it, crease line on this so that it stays nicely. Yeah, I like that. Something a little bit different, isn't it? So I'm just going to do the same down here. Okay, right, so that's our first card. And now the first thing that I want to do is we want to put some colour onto here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use just regular plain coloured cardstock. And I'm thinking, I mean, how nice is that just sat on there like that? I like that. So it's like almost like a pop-up card, isn't it? Yeah, so let's use patchwork flower for this card. So just looking at the colours, I'm thinking maybe either, oh, don't know, I'm thinking maybe green, like a lime green. So I'm going to go and choose some coloured cardstock and then I'll be back. Right, so these are the 2 colours that I've chose. So this really nice like lime green and then this gorgeous bright pink. So I think I'm going to use those, and I think it just goes really, really well with the flower. So I'm going to start off with the green. I'm going to have the green on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 inches. And then I'm going to take off about 1/4 inch off the top, and that's just to give us a nice border. So this is going to sit on the inside, so that's just going to sit there. I need to take another little bit off the side, so let's take another 1/4 inch off. Oh, it was about 1/2 inch, sorry, that I took off the top and the bottom. So that's going to sit in there like that. So let's stick that down. So I do need my glue. So let's grab that. And then I'm going to pop that in. Okay. So there we go, absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to have the pink, I think, on there. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 inches, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on the inside, and I'm going to put that where I want it, and then I'm going to draw a line of where we need to cut it. I've got a pencil. So just, if I just put a line on either end, then what I can do is actually line that up on my piece. There we go. So, and then that can just go on there like that. So I'm loving that. And then I just want this corner piece. So again, I'm going to have, I'm just going to tip that over. So let me move my trim out of the way, because that is getting in the way of me. So I'm just going to pop that on, and I'm just going to make a couple of marks. So I'm going to do it so that this is, I mean, it's pencil, we cannot rub it out. So it's not like the end of the world, but if I cut just past those marks, then all should be fine. Okay, there we go. And hopefully that will look all right on there. So yeah, and it does. So that's that bit, and then that's that bit. So that's what we're looking at. And I'm wondering whether or not do we need to have, I mean, already I just need to take a little bit off this. So yeah, let's take that little bit off, and we'll have pink behind there as well, because why not? And I'm thinking across the bottom on the front I might do a green stripe. So just line that up. Okay. And then that can just sit in there like that, quite nicely actually. So I'm going to glue these bits down. Okay. Like this, making sure. So I like that. And then let's glue this bit. I love that lime green with this pink. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then this one down. And then I'm going to glue this bit down as well. So making sure that everything lines up nicely. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of this gorgeous green. I'm going to put a stripe just across the bottom. So I know it's 5 1/4. And then I'm going to do a 2-inch strip. Okay. And then that's just going to go, let me move this cardstock. That's just going to go across the bottom just like that. So let's do that. And then we're going to decorate it up using, let me just, yeah, decorate it up using our bits and pieces. So I think I'm going to have that there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. Oh, I like that. Believe in yourself. I do like that. I might actually pop that on there with that there. That's actually from the droplet flower with that bit on there. I mean, how gorgeous is that looking? Oh, it looks fabulous. Oh, do you know what? I think just that. I'm loving that. Right, I do want some peel-offs out, so let's find some peel-offs. Now, I do have some that I didn't bother putting away that I'm wondering if, no, which I should have really put away, but yeah, I didn't. I might use, I wonder whether to use the gold dots actually. No, do you know what? I'm not going to. I was thinking of it, but I don't think I'm going to. Right, just seeing what I've got, because I'll put these away while I'm here, and then I'm trying to see what we have. Right, let's put you in there. Do I want pink to go across, or do I've got this gorgeous green here, but I don't think, oh, I've got this lime green. What about this lime green? That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that would work. Right, I'm just gonna dump these wherever, actually. Although I say that and I just can't do it. I can't do it. So let's pop you in there. And let's pop you in there. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go put these away and then I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. I was sort of getting ahead of myself. Right, so I know what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab a couple of peel-offs. And we're just going to put them along these edges here, and it just, for me personally, I like them because I do think that they do finish off the cards quite nicely. So yeah, there's one. Oh, I don't know whether to put, no, I don't think so. Right, so pop that in there, and then let's get another one. Okay, and I'm just going to put this one just across this bit here, like so. Okay, right, now that that's done, oh, that looks much better. I think we can definitely start gluing all of our bits and pieces down. So what I'm actually going to do is just put glue on that bit there, and then decide what way I want that up. I think I want it there, and then we're just going to push that down, and then I'm going to have that piece here, so let's glue that down. Okay, so just like so, and then I want this bit just up on that top bit there. So once you've got your bits and pieces all coloured in, so when on the last video, which I sort of forgot to mention, the way that everything was all stamped out for me, and then I just sat and coloured in. This is what I normally, that's what I normally do when it comes to doing my DT work. I end up stamping it all out, colouring in, so that it is ready for me to make videos with, and I always have a lovely time. I'm liking that. And then we're just gonna have this sentiment stuck down. So that's how I normally do my prep work for when for my DT projects. Oh, I love it. How gorgeous is that card? And then it just stands like that, so you can sort of see it's like bit 3D. That is gorgeous. I love it. Right, last thing that I want to do to this one is that's if I can find them. I want to add in my gems, because I think we could definitely have some gems on this one. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Where's my picky up tool? Okay, wrong side. Now, let's see. I'm trying to see what we've got. And I've got some gorgeous, I've just seen, there's two there. Now, if I can find a third, I'd be very happy with that. Some cat's eyes. So, can we find a third? That's the only downside of having everything sort of here in this. But not the end of the world if I can't find any, because I can just use other things. Definitely use that one. Right, so I'm going to put that on there, And then I'm going to have a cat's eye one here. So instead of having what I originally planned. Now my glue does dry clear, so I know that we're all good. Okay. So, and then I think maybe some pink ones. Let's put some gems in here and see what we get out. Yeah, I'm thinking adding on a couple of pink as well. So, oh, we've got some really nice pink here. One there. And yeah, maybe one up there. Yeah, I think so. So, just glue those down. And I can safely say that that is our first card done. So, let me just put the lid back on there. There is a card number 1. How gorgeous is that? That came together very, very quickly. Love the brightness of that just plain coloured cardstock. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love the shimmer of the metallic paints. Just gorgeous. I think I want to add a little... Oh, I didn't put my lid back on my pen, which was very silly of me. So hopefully it will work. Yes, thank goodness. As I did want to add in those dots. So I'm just going to bring them in, and we're going to do white ones. So yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of white doodling to this, and then we sort of go from there. Oh, move that. And that one, oh dearie me, what am I like? So just like so. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of white on these. Like so. And then it's just for added detail. That's all I'm doing this for. You do not have to do it at all. I just really want to. And then I'm just going to fill in these dots as well. But I am loving, since I got the Arteza white pens, I have to say I'm loving adding detail to them, like to everything, because they work on everything. So loving it. And then a little bit there. There we go. I think now I'm happy. Now we're done. So there we have it. There's our first card. So I'm going to do another card, and I'd like to do an easel card. So I'm going to grab another sheet of cardstock. So it's just A4. We're going to fold it in half, like so. And I'm going to make this into a square. So, because it is, I need to put this down. So I'm just going to grab my thing. I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. There we go. And then to turn this into an easel card, all we're going to do is we're just going to fold the front bit back over on itself just into that center bit, and then grab my bone folder like so. I'm just going to do that bit as well. There we go. And then that's going to sit like that. So that's what we're going to do with that one. And I'm thinking, do I want to use the blue one? Or do I want to? Actually, I might use this one, the swirly whirly one. Or do I want to use... No, do you know what? I've changed my mind. We're using the retro. We're going to use the retro flower just because I'm thinking that'll be gorgeous as a stopper. I think that'll just be beautiful. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to do some ink blending, I think, on this. So that's going to sort of sit, the flower's going to sit like that on the card. So I want to do some ink, so I don't want to bring any cardstock into this one. So let's have a look what we have. Now the first thing that I'm sort of thinking of is worn lipstick. I think that goes quite nicely with this one. So let's use that. And I'm just going to go around the edge of this, like so. Okay. So just going to continue that. Like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold that over, and we're just going to bring that ink along the edge as well. Okay, loving that. Right, let me just wash this. I am actually going to have to get rid of this plastic now because it is ruined. It's got holes and all sorts in it now, so I think this might end up being my last video with it, which is a bit of a shame. But saying that, there's probably, the way that I film, you probably see it for a little while yet. Right, now I'm going to bring in this ink around the edge just to get rid of that white where I've cut it out, like so. Okay, so all the way around. I actually need to clean all my makeup brushes, well, ink blending brushes. Yeah, they haven't been cleaned in about, well, since I got them actually, but I do have one for each colour, but I know they're just going to be absolutely full of ink. So especially, look at that, look at the blue one, absolutely full of ink. So yeah, I use them a lot. Right, okay, so we have that, and then that's going to sit on there. Now I think that I'm going to grab these green peel offs. I'm going to put them, so I'm going to do, oh, do you know what I've done? I've got fingerprints there, so I need to think about, let me just put that back on, what we're going to do with that. But what I'm going to do is going to use these end bits, oh, and stick these on. Okay, so that's the first bit. May as well use the bits that we already have. Okay, right, perfect. Now I need sort of, I might use this pink actually. Yeah, let's use this pink. So I'm just because where I've got like a little smudge on it. So I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, and then that's just going to sit inside. So that's going to be like our little matte layer. Okay, and then that'll hide that smudge, like so. And then I'm just going to grab this. Oh, I mean, how nice does that look with the green stripe? I like that. So that's going to sit on there like that. So let's do that. Okay. So give that lots of glue. I'm just going to spread it out with my finger just because I don't want it to leak over the edge of the the card onto the ink, but I do want that it to the edges. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick that down like that, really push that down. Okay, I am going to grab my white gel pen while I've got this flat. Where did I put my white gel pen actually? There it is. And we're just going to put some detail on. So yeah, Just going to go around and pop some ink, not ink, sorry, some white doodles in. So, like so. Now if you can hear anything, Lady is in the studio with me. So she is, yeah, snoring away because she's doing what Lady does best. So yeah, right. I'm loving that. Right, okay, so just a little bit of doodle. I want my black pen as well, actually. So let's grab my black pen because I think I'd like to add some black doodle onto this bit. So I'm just going to do a stitch border on either side of that green bit, just for added detail, like so. Let's do this side. Ah, oh, loving that. I think that looks lovely. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I want to add any more doodles to it. I don't think I do, but I am going to add some other little bits to it. Right. So now that I've got that, let's move that just out of the way because I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to use what ink's left on my brush, hopefully, just to get rid of that like white. Now we do have the corner piece as well, so again just doing the same thing. Okay, and I just want rid of that white. That's all I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've done that, I'm going to have this up in that corner like so. Right. Okay. Like that. Oh, I love that. And then we're going to have this piece raised up. So I do have some tiny little, what do you call them, foam squares, which we can use, excuse me, to raise this up. And this is what's going to keep the card from slipping downwards. And these are super, super tiny. So I'm just going to stick all of these down. And I'm going to try and get a really good coverage because I don't want it to sort of tip on itself. Right, if I hold that and then do that, there we go. Oh. Like I said, they are super, super tiny. I just found them in my stash because I have them. I'm using them, but actually it's working perfect for this. So yeah, I'm just going to do this last little bit. Now I cannot be bothered to take all of those off. Oh, it's stuck the wrong way. So I'm going to take a couple off because I don't think they come off easily. If I remember rightly, they're a pain. Yeah, I can't even get that off. So because I can't get that off, I'm just going to put glue on top. But yeah, so it shouldn't fall apart. I haven't had one fall apart on me yet. I'm not doing this. I would always say try and take at least one or two off if you're able to. But it's not always, you know, you're not always able to do that. I think I put that a bit too far down. Yeah, so I might have that next to it. So yeah, choose to shine. Right, again, I'm just going to grab what's on my brush. I'm not going to put any extra on, just to colour that in. Okay, and then we're going to raise this up as well. Okay. Put them on. like that. Yeah, it's even struggling to come off the bottom. So I mean, they're well and truly, yeah, it's just really hard to do. Anyway, let's pop. So I do tend to put glue down the sides of the form as well, just, you know, extra security. But yeah, I know there's a few of you guys that do this as well. So I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna sit that just in the center there. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now that will go like that. And I think that I do have some other little bits, but I think we've got enough. I don't think I need anything else. I think if I have anything else, it's just the one thing that I really think that I want to add is this. And again, I'd like to raise it up. So yeah. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Let's get these off. Wow, this is really hard. Come on. There we go. So let's raise this up onto it. Oh, look at that. It's just tearing the paper. There we go. So maybe I can't use those bottom ones. But yeah, like I say, these have been in my stash. I have no idea where they came from, but because they're there, I think we should definitely use them. So yeah, I'm not even going to fight with them anymore. I'm not going to fight. They can deal with themselves. Right, okay. So let's pop some glue down. Like so. Make sure I've got plenty on. Like I said, this is the only one that I wanted to come on and add. And yeah, so I think that just there. Oh, I really like that. I think it's turned out beautifully. Yeah. Right, last thing before I finish, I'm going to just pop on some gems. Now we've got these gorgeous yellow ones, which is a bit different, but I think that why not, because this is like a retro flower. I think we can sort of get away with it, can't we? Just seeing what other colours and stuff that I've got in here that we could maybe use. I was hoping, you know, like for a nice bright orange. I bet if let's grab some more out. Yeah, I've got some orange cat's eyes actually in here. Ooh. So what I might do is that and that one, and then have that one there. Yeah, I like that. Right, so let's get this glued down like that. And there's that one. Oh, turn you the right way. Yeah, oh, it always looks lovely, doesn't it, when you do some oh, look at that, I've got some shape ones as well. I've got a shaped, but yeah, it doesn't quite go. Anyway, there is our finished card. So let me just get rid of them and let's bring back the other one. So this is what we have. So we have two fun fold cards. We've got the easel, and I mean, doesn't that look really pretty? And then we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous bright one. So those are my cards for today, guys. I will be back with another video. We'll use the rest of the stuff up. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today. I will leave links in the description box to where you can buy the gorgeous stamps from. So they are from Cleverprints, and they were designed by our lovely Jane, which, oh, she's super, super talented, absolutely gorgeous. So there'll be a link to her YouTube channel as well. Do go over to the Cleverprints Facebook group as well. Lots and lots of inspiration on there, guys. The design team are just amazing. Oh, honestly, they are super, super talented, and so much inspiration to be had there. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.